Okay. What do I remember about Quern? Quern! Undying Thoughts, sorry. It's a first-person puzzle game. Very much in the line of Mist and Riven. It was recommended to me. When was it released? I think it was released back in 2016, right? So it's some time ago, almost 10 years, but not quite yet. I think it's put out by a third party, not third party, but independent dev house called Zadbox, I think it is. I've been told it has challenging puzzles, so we'll see about that. That's fine. You can sprint. Sprint by holding left shift. We have been transported. Oh look, a letter.
Welcome. I am Professor William Maythorn. Although I bear responsibility for trapping you in this world, I have no intention of harming you in any way. As a matter of fact, you should consider yourself lucky, for I wish to share all my knowledge with you. I will grant you the opportunity to study all of my discoveries and examine my wondrous creations. Eventually, I will require your assistance in an essential matter. You must cooperate with me, for you have no reason or chance to resist.
Nice. So, it looks like some sort of circle. 2 tracks colored in black, the rest are white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 sections. Alright, that seems like a puzzle hint if I ever saw one. What is this? Alright. What in the hay? Okay. It's a little bit jarring for mobility. But that's alright. And these look like recesses. So something needs to be fit into them of some kind. Looks like they were working on it or something. Else why would they have sort of this strange setup here? Fascinating, okay. Huh. Ah, okay. What is this? Some sort of tube? Camera? Viewing periscope, perhaps? What am I looking at? Where it looks like some sort of temperate forest. There's like a little cave down there with a track. And then also down there, it feels like we're on an island. I can't view very much of anything else. Ah, I see. If we open up the inventory, what do we see? This belongs on the door, apparently. And yeah, we can move these. Let's see. Does that look right? Back. No. So, facing... This one's parallel to the top. This one is almost like at a 45-degree angle. This one's facing at the center. Almost. There. 45. Okay, yeah. There we go. It's down here. Bridge. Bridge. They've got crystals. Not sure what the crystals are in this particular one. We can do lefty. Let's do left strats to explore. This feels like some kind of... You know what this reminds me of? In Japan and Shinto culture, they have sort of these sacred rocks. Sometimes Buddhism too, but when something is sacred, like for some sort of historical purpose or religious purpose, they cordon it off with cord, and then they'll hang like sort of blessed papers on the cord to keep it protected. Let's see. Looks like I need a key. There's a map. Wow, a map. I remember playing games where you have to draw your own map. Okay. And there's a central tower on kind of a floating rock, or precariously balanced, it looks like. And then there's that. And then there's kind of a mechanism here. I now have pine cones in my inventory with a kind of ash. All right. Okay. There's a cavern entrance here, it looks like, and a symbol with a T. Again, a gate that's locked. This looks like a kind of hut with a drawbridge for entryway. And this... what is this? It looks like a mechanism of some kind. Okay. So it probably goes underground, and then this manipulates whatever's underground. And what is that? Okay. So this looks like a puzzle to open that door. And then I'm going to examine this over here. This door won't open. We don't know why. There's probably a mechanism that allows it to be open. There's this doorway that looks like it needs a key. There's a lot of things to remember. Oh my God. Everything here I have to remember. What is this? Sort of weird crystal droppings. Blue, almost looks like lapis lazuli. This looks like some sort of receptacle for some kind of device. A key, perhaps. A strange key that looks like a brick with 2 pegs on it. And then we have this door over here, again with a cog. We can cross over to this new section. I will not, because I'm going to lose my memory if I do. This looks like an under passageway with a door that's probably locked. Yes, it is locked. And then finally, what do we have here? This looks very similar to our letter, but it's missing. Yeah, it's only got the outer 2, so I presume that is a key or a combination to unlock this door. But we need the remaining inner rings to activate it. Okay, that's cool. Well, while we're here, we might as well. Okay, so I can slide this back and forth. What happens if I... Is this a button? Yes, okay. Q, letter. So we'll move the outer ring to the 7 o'clock position. Okay, if we move this here, I presume it'll move this next track. And, oops. And then this next track will be at the 5 o'clock position. Press. Yes, looks like I am correct. Alright, we'll leave it there. Get that done. And this is the gate that we touched on previously. Alright. That's the only thing I can touch so far is this weird puzzle. I can actively manipulate this. What do I see? There's some bricks down here. This looks like a bucket of water or ash or something. I'm not sure. This looks like I need to move something in here. Maybe these look like stones almost. Can I move this? Ah, I see. Ooh, wait. Ah, I can... Okay. It looks like it pivots. How do we pivot it back? Let me take a look. Maybe there's like something that goes in here to help me lever it. So... Is there any other places I can go? Check. No. Can't go there. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to cross that threshold in order to figure out. This has the same kind of lever thing. Huh. Okay. Okay, there seems to be height to this realm. There's something up there. Oh, okay. Wait. Can I get up there? If I did, how would I get up there? It looks like I need to take a kind of a circuitous route to get up there. Probably this path. Or something similar to it. And then... Okay. Are there any stairs that I'm missing? I have been known to miss stairs. Yes, I guess we're going here, because this is the only other place I can go. Ah, it's another one of those kind of... Okay, we're leaving this section. I gotta remember it. I gotta commit it, else I'm gonna forget. Alright, think. Oh, we have a map. That should help a lot. We're working on this mechanism here. But we're over here because this is the only way we can go for now. The hanging platform. Alright. So we can go here. It's another letter. And a torch of some kind. Let's examine it. It's a little finger that kind of touches it. That's so funny. Let's read the letter.
When I set foot in this island, I was an enthusiastic archaeologist in search for the remains of an ancient civilization, the Dulmar. In manuscripts, they refer to this place as the Forbidden World. They called it Quern. To simplify it, by the right of the explorer, I gave this island a new name, Quern. I soon realized that this world means much more than an archaeological site, and my interests expanded. To make you understand the extraordinary nature of this island, and to clarify my deeds for you, I left a series of letters around the island.
All right. And it looks like we got another clue. What is this? Looks like it needs a key. And... nothing. Okay. This is as far as I get to go with this overhanging look. And it looks like we need a key for this particular box. And I guess now I can cross over at some point as soon as I open that gate. What is this? I wish I could zoom in. It's like a crystal. Alright. Alright. We're looking for something. What is this? Ah, we did get a new letter. And maybe this letter matches this thing. So we have three tracks. We'll assume that this is the inner the inner three tracks. So the first one should be the third one. So this is 3 through 4, 5. The third one should be at the 2 o'clock position, maybe. Okay. Q letter, and then 4, and then 11. Now what? Negative. Probably for later. Does look right. Oh no, I reversed it. Oh wait. I think I made a mistake. Yeah, I made a mistake. Reverse the 2. There we go. There we go. Alright. Nice. What do we have in here? We have drawings. Oh, look, fish that likes pine cones. Pines and a kind of a tower of some kind. The lights. Ah, I think we were looking for this. Yes, because it matches. Okay. Can we grab anything else? There's some nails. Some other things. Nope. Can't grab anything else. Well, let's try this first. No, let's... it's a choice. Let's do this. Nope. Wrong shape. Yes. What am I looking at? Okay. Oh, okay. Maybe I need to slide this brick over here so I can move it into this sort of counterbalance, because this, if it's anything that Miss had taught me, counterbalances are wonderful pieces of tools in order to operate machinery. It's this long piece that I just absolutely abhor. You think about this. I need to keep this down here for a little bit and manipulate this stuff up here first. That way I can get enough room to move this, right? No. Oh, hold on. Thinking. I think this needs to stay here for a little bit. Yes, we want to switch these. Because that way we can slide this one up here and through that passageway there. Let me think about this. It'd be nice if I could move these two underneath here. Problem is, what's the sequence to do that? Let's do this first. So we can move it up one, and then we can push this across and this down. Like this. And then we can push this up like this, and then we can then push this over here, this down here, and this here, and then here. And then we are in the correct location, and then we can push on. Oops. It's a W, not Q for moving forward. Yeah, there we go. Counterbalance. Rule of counterbalance. Oh. Crystals. What do we have over here? We have another letter. Let's listen to the letter.
I prepared for your arrival for decades. The only thing you need to do is to climb the stairs I've built. This is the place where my journey began, where I became truly aware of the unbelievable power this island possesses. I was rather curious back then, so eager to discover and learn. My mind was so clear and naive. I miss those times. Your journey must also begin here. I need you to inspect my studies and understand the basic utilities of these crystals. I've put an empty notebook right next to this letter. Feel free to take notes and draw sketches for yourself.
Ooh, I will. I have my own notebook in real life because I think better with real life notes. It's one of those things. I've never been able to kind of take notes in a virtual way that is meaningful to my thought processes. I have to use pen and paper for some crazy reason. And it's one of those things. It's like, I wish I could share that with people while I'm trying to solve this. I don't know. Maybe I need to get a camera and then point it at my desk instead of like, you know how people have face cams? I should have notes cams because I've got pages and pages of notes. Maybe I should post on like a historical log of my notes on like Blue Sky or Twitch, or not Twitch, but Twitter or X or whatever you want to call it. Some sort of social media. It might be interesting to see what other people's notes are when it comes to these games. So, like, my most extensive notes that I've ever had was for Riven, right? And if I hadn't taken those notes, I would have been lost, really. And it would have taken me, like, I don't know, twice as long just to solve that game without those notes. Let's go back. Alright, so we have blue crystals, yellow crystals. Okay. And then it looks like gray crystals. Ah, this looks important. I also use my cell phone a lot to take pictures because for the longest time, I don't know why. If I use the in-game screenshot system, it borks and then I'll crash my game. I'm on a new system now. I might try it, but I don't feel like trying it now while I'm live on Twitch. I'll double check it before I move in. But so we have a system. We have a crystal shape. There's a name for this crystal shape. So this looks like a cluster, four-sided with a point or terminal. Almost cubic, right? Instead of... But not, because it has a point, so it's going to be called tetragonal shape, almost. If it has four, yeah, tetragonal is 4, cubic is 4 sides equilateral. Hexagonal, there's no 6 sides, but that's fine. Okay, so that's what we're looking at. And then we have 3 symbols, so this symbol is 1 mark, 2. Do I get to keep this in my inventory? No, negative. I'm going to take a picture of it so I have a reference of it. Back. So we have blue crystals being ground up, orange, red crystals being, I'll call it amber crystals being ground up. What is this? Ah, light properties. almost like a black light. Interesting. And a paint. It looks like he's grinding up the gray crystals into a paint, and then when you use the light of the orange crystal to shine through the blue, you get a mark. It's highlighted. Okay. The Legend of Quern Querlenor. Dulmarian for Land of Undying Thoughts is a mysterious world first mentioned in the ancient Dulmarian manuscript, where it represents a great but yet undefined and uncontrolled power. According to the legend, wielding the power of Querlenok is a double-edged sword, holding the metaphorical meaning of the greatest ultimate responsibility. This legendary world has had a considerable impact on literature. Due to its enigmatic and unclear meaning, this world has no defined role in the Dulmarian mythology. The allegorical aspect of Quernelok was taken up in the works of several post-Dulmarian writers. There are writings in which the Quernelok is mentioned as the world of saviors, as an example of utopia. However, in several manuscripts, writers blame the curse of this world for the very fall of Dulmar. According to the legend, Quernelok According to the legends, Quernelok is a monoway world that was hidden within the world chain somewhere between Lashan Lanet 73 and the eastern edge of the Flora. Oh no, sorry. I think Ilona world cloud. According to our current knowledge, the idea of a hidden world contradicts the rules of world chain. Thus, unsuccessful expeditions were launched in search of Quernelok throughout the centuries, while present day philologists and historians agree that the story is fictional. There is a debate on what served as inspiration. Footnote number 74, a series of secluded worlds populated by primitive, independent tribes. Footnote 75, cloud of 21 worlds, which members of the United Empire of Worlds. Interesting. Electricity. Oops. You can electrify a blue crystal to get it to light up. Oh. That kind of matches that thing over there. With the tick marks. First tick mark is... what symbol is that? Kind of a slanted T with two dashes? The question is, which way is the correct orientation? Yeah, that looks right. 2 looks like an S with a dot on it. 3 looks like a backwards F. There it is. And then 4 looks like a 0 with a dash at the top. See anything else like that? It could be this one or this one. I'm gonna think it's this one, I'll guess. And then the final one is the T. There is no T here. Huh. Negative. Oh well. That puzzle cannot be completed as is. Alright. Maybe it's the wrong key for the wrong puzzle. Okay, let's move on then. Ooh, I jumped. How interesting. Ah! What is this? Ah, a gate is open. So this must be an image of a gate. So if we pull it down... I have this torch. What's it for? How about this? Can I light it? No. Alright. Oh, can I put this in there? Yeah, I can. And then what happens when I apply electricity? Maybe it's charged now? Ah, okay, so I can come back here and charge it. Or if there's a device nearby, I can charge it. So we determine what that is. Okay. What's this? Can't manipulate that for a bit. Let's see. We're back here at this one and we read that book. Okay. What can we surmise about this quick observation? You have to just charge it. This thing. Can I use this on this? No. Negative. But it looks like there's some sort of... It screws open, maybe? It's bizarre. We see anything outside? No. This thing. Yeah, so it is that combination. We're missing some information. But I think this is all we can do here for now, but there's a gate somewhere open. Let's take a look at where's a gate open. That's not it. Well, which gate is this? That gate. Okay. That does not look like the gate we want. That was open previously. Is this it? Yes. Alright. Lots of things to remember in this area. Because we're gonna have to backtrack. Because things are left undone in that area. There's nothing to it. Ah. So if we get to the other side, we can fix that drawbridge. Ah, this is the underpath that we saw previously. And then here is an opening with a symbol. Hey, this is unusual. What is this? Looks like a wheel and a ball. Okay, I need to reorientate myself a little bit better. Okay, here. Let's do a map check. We're here. We're passing underneath our spawn area. There's a blockage here and a secret passage, it looks like. And then this is the south passage, okay. And then there's more stuff over here, but we cannot access it because part of the plank, the walkway is collapsed. Okay. Okay. That way is blocked. If we go up here, I saw stairs. Can we open this? Negative. We cannot. What can we see up there? There's some stuff up there, but we cannot see fully beyond it. So if we follow the path that we're given, this is the watchtower. Some sort of rope? Why would you have a rope like this? Ah, maybe it's a mechanism. The rope turns, manipulates this particular rod, or the rod manipulates the rope. Hard to say. Or it could be just decoration. Who knows? This is open. Interesting. Whoa, hold on. I want to finish this. Okay, this is a lens. Ah, more stuff here. It's a ball again. This I can manipulate. Perhaps a viewer? But we cannot manipulate the viewer. We'll remember this. Ah, there's another ball here. We can finally open this gate. Yes. I see. Before we couldn't open it, but now we can. And then we have this ball. Let me think about this. Oh, M for map. So we're up here, we've come full circle. There's a passage leading through here and this sort of... So we're behind the crystal lab. Interesting. Oops, sorry about that. So this is where we are now. And... ah. Not sure what that's for. Why would we need to put something here? And why is there sort of like a glass or a lens leading on the other side of the wall, unless it meant something on the other side of this wall? Normally what this would tell me is that there's some sort of secret below, underneath the floor of the lab. I'm thinking, do I need to bring this particular thing with me? Yes, I think I will take it with me, but I need to remember that this is here. Again, more memories. Alright. Let me think about this. It's letting me cross over into puzzles. Which aren't ready for me to tackle yet, I think, because I'm missing components. That looks familiar.
Through my geological research, I discovered that one of the island's most common endemic minerals can be used as a weak but consistent energy source. To test out their limits, I started to construct simple mechanisms designed to harness the power of these natural energy crystals.
Okay. So it looks like this needs to be melted or removed before... This looks important. It looks like a placard for key, so I'm going to take a picture of it. I need to figure out what the context of this particular key map is before I can actually use it. But we've got kind of a weird shaped sun symboler moving in through here, and then through here, and then here. Okay. Right. It's a massive data dump. There's so many points of interest. That's just under this area with the telescope. Oops. Got it. Stuck. Lame. And there are crystals here, so I imagine I would have to put some sort of crystals here in order to manipulate that particular thing. And I keep on getting stuck down these stairs. Alright, what's in here? So... I did not expect to do that, but sure. Why would we need this? What purpose? Why is it important? Unsure. No context for that particular tool. Let's take a look at down here again. What do I see? We see something floating here, and some kind of hook, double hook, and a floating thing. I'm going to take a picture of this because I feel like this is going to be important later on for some other puzzle. But again, it's a memory game at this point. But the shape is complicated enough that I'm not going to remember if it has anything to do with anything else that I discover here in this area. Let me take a look. What is this? What is this? This feels like this is a mark. So it could be that this is a starting point and this is an end point. So we just go around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up. We'll see. All right. Try not to get stuck on the stairs again. What is that? Ah, okay. Huh. What am I staring at? It's another island. Okay. More crystals over here. Crystals over here. This looks like a hook. Maybe I can... There you go. Ah! Alright. What do I need to stare at? Ooh. That did something. That was kind of unexpected, but whatever. Alright. I guess it needs to stay there for me to manipulate it. Okay, now it's on. But what to what purpose? Are the other balls up like that? Let's look at the other balls. Yes, they are. This one is not working. We do not know why. Is there... I remember a ball. Oh, can you? Oh, thanks. I wasn't sure. I was like, oh god, after I tried to take pictures with Steam, I was like, oh. But anyways, thank you for the tip. This is broken. This does not work. Okay. So we now have buttons that are now up and available, but they cannot work. Are there any more buttons that are up and available? You're with N, you can open the notebook to check on them. Alright, cool, thanks. Let's take a look. I don't have an N with a notebook. Interesting. Why not? Did I forget to fetch a notebook in the crystal lab? Okay. Goal. Do not deviate. Think. These are up. Are there any more of them? I remember seeing one in the Central Plaza. See, it's a memory game. My gosh. Yeah, no, okay. So that's different. I thought it looked like it had the same kind of ring, but I thought there was a ball there, but I guess I was wrong. Okie dokie. We have to go back. here, I'm going to take a look at my settings and my controls. Controls, key bindings, WASD, interact, F, zoom, shift, R, mute reading, okay. And notebook. Yeah, so there's a notebook and a draw sketch, but every time I try to like do it, it's not working. So that means I missed something somewhere. Or the keys are not bound to a particular item that I am missing. Because that would be super handy to have that. Yeah, I don't have those. I mean, like, there's a note in here that says there is a notebook in here, but I don't have it yet. So, yeah. And this stack of books is unavailable to me yet. So, I presume that is a quest item that I must achieve after I solve that puzzle of that house. Here we go. I'm gonna go back through here. Shortcut. So this is unavailable now. Stuck. This is fine. It's timed, maybe? Nope, it's not timed. Okay, I have a lit thing. It remains lit until I do something else. Perhaps it's a sequence. Perhaps I need to press buttons in the proper sequence. And then if I don't, then I'm pooched. This wasn't here before, I don't remember this. It is a sequence. So if I do not press the correct one in the next correct one, I will have to restart the sequence. Let's just do an experiment. We have, I don't know how many buttons we have total because I haven't... Yes, so... Right, incorrect sequence. So this is 1. It's a game mechanic. You should... Well, I did press P, but I don't hear like a click or anything. And I'm not sure, let's see, this is sort of weird. M, letters, map, inventory, right? I don't see a place where I can access my photographs or something. So, yeah. Where else? Yeah, that's what I'm calling, but I don't mind. I'll figure it out. Okay. It's 3. 3 is by the door. 4 is... There we go. Something has happened. State change somewhere else. Where do I go? What does this manipulate? Okay, I was wrong about that Central Plaza. It doesn't match anything else that I've seen of a similar ilk. Okay. Now, this is the funny part about pressing buttons like this. Where does the change happen? How do you know where to look? You have to remember everything to look for the change. So... Yeah, let's see. Okay. What am I looking at? It looks like a combination. And these are sets. This look like... This needs to move away. So like this moves over here, and this will come down, and then I can manipulate it. Okay. Let's take a look at the object that I have. So, like, I don't have a notebook, so I can't do that. I presume if I press P, it'll save it to my notebook. So, it's a mechanism. Can I manipulate it? Yes. Why would I need to manipulate it? Well, we'll leave this behind for now. We still have our telescope and our light. There might be other lenses, like this one, that I can manipulate and show it to. Not sure. Oh, whoops. I want to put it back. And I want to look through here. So that's there. That drops away. It's not needed anymore. There was something in the balcony of... So this is here. If we go through this, there's sort of the passageway leading towards the door. And then there's a 2 here. Section 2. That's good to know. So this is what I remember. Maybe it's a lens? And a refracting lens that bends the light and pushes it into a specific direction into which I need it to be. Sorry. Oh, wait. Hey. There we go. Oh, okay. So this is helpful. This is the key. So, I was wondering why these symbols didn't work before. Okay, I'm gonna take a picture. And I would press P, but it won't let me, so I'm gonna use my cell phone, because I have one. What do we have? We have, it looks like a cross-reference. So this matches the piece of paper on the table. So this one was 1, so this is an S, a sideways S. And then the second one, this S is a 2, so it's a sort of a 6. Sideways S6. And then backwards F3 is the sideways T instead of a diagonal T. So diagonal, so we have diagonal, sideways S6, double cross T. We'll call it wobbly H, maybe? Skew H. And then this circle with a dash on the top is a 4. So it's a circle bisected, almost. Broken bisected? Who knows? So sideways S6, sideways double cross T, or cross, or wobbly H, Wookie H, and a circle bisected 2 lines. Okay. And then the final one is a T with number 5 is a sideways S, is a backwards. Is that an S? It's an S with a dot. S with a dot. So we got sideways S6. Sideways S6. Wobbly H. And, bisected 0. And then and then S with a dot. Okay. Can I mark my thing up? Photos. Oh, I can. Right. I guess I'll have to memorize it for now. That's fine. That matches what we have here. Okay. Memory games. Okay. We recited them in our heads. Sideways S. 6. The thing that looks like a 6. Wobbly H. There it is. Bisected 0 with 2 dashes. S with a dot. Where is it? S with a dot. There it is. Out of order. Order by column or by row? Or by order of what? Whoa! I'm like flying. Gravity. Yeah, order by this. Got it. Okay, so. Alright. I got my notes. I didn't know I could fly like that. That's hilarious. Order by what's on the piece of paper. So. This would be first. H would be second. This would be third. This is fourth, and this is fifth. No, okay, so... Incorrect. Did I make a mistake? I swapped something. I did. Okay, I swapped it. Hold on. This... I believe I swapped. Is that one? Yeah, that's the H. Yeah, I made a mistake. So, let's recite this in my head because I'll just have a piece of paper. How about that? First one is the dash with a thing on top. So that the first translated symbol is going to be the bisected 0 with the 2 dashes. Following that is the sideways S with the dot. The reverse S with the dot is actually the 6 on the symbol, on the translated symbol. Following that is the T. The T translates to an actual sideways. The reverse S again. You're reusing the sideways S a little bit too much for me, in my memory. And then following that, we have the double-crossed T sideways, which is the horizontal S. We'll just call it the horizontal S. The resting S. And then finally the backwards F. The backwards F is the full horizontal T. Okay. Yeah, didn't mean to do that, so I have to press all 6 buttons so I can get it back. There you go. So, yes, I did make a mistake. So this is first, this is second, this is third, this is fourth, and then this is fifth. There we go. Yeah, it's all right. I presume that I don't know. There it is. I should have just picked it up. I just didn't notice it until today. So now I actually have a notebook. So Q and then notebook. Right. So look, just didn't figure to pick it up because it just didn't register in my head. What do we have here? Let's see. I'll try to use it, but I'm so old school. I need a pencil and paper. Looks like a lamp or something. Ah, a blue one. Okay. On the door that we couldn't open before, we still cannot open before. Where does this go? Alright. It's a hook. We're underneath. Oh, hold on. Maybe that's why. Oh, okay. Maybe that's why there's that passageway, the walkway where I could put this. Yeah. This is on the same level as that. So let's go back and take a look. Something change over here. I don't see anything changing. It's on the other side, but I'm so perplexed as to why you need that. No. Interesting assumptions. But we do have a blue torch now. I'm gonna go back and fetch my yellow torch. Crystal torch, I guess. Apparently it's pretty important as key for light puzzles. Okay. Now we have 2. Now I'm curious about something. Yeah, what happens if I put a blue one here? So I could put a... Let's put a blue one there. You think? Okay, so nothing really happened for now. Perhaps it's statically charged. It doesn't hold energy. So maybe it just needs a static source of energy in order to. It can't run on DC, it must have AC. Okay. Is there anything else I can manipulate in this room? There's a locked door, I have to remember that. You know, let's take a look at my inventory. This is a handle. Why would you need a handle? Unless you're gonna carry something. And why would it be clear? Why would you need a clear bucket? Why? I have to think about this. Anyways. I'm curious. Okay, hold on. Lots of things to remember. That's a T. Can we reclaim the handle on this puzzle to use it someplace else? Over here. It's one of those things. It looked like it was going to be handy. No, we cannot reclaim it. There's a door that's closed. There's another door over there. And then this is where we got that handle previously. This is still closed. This is now open because it loops back. We'll use the map. So, what are we missing? This thing over here. Now, why would you need a bucket? Usually to collect water. To me, it looks like a bucket. And we still haven't reached the other side, so there must be a passageway to open that up, but we gotta remember that for later. Why would you need a bucket? Q. Click. Right. Okay. It's watered. It's a full bucket, but I cannot fetch the bucket. Alright. Oh! There was, a diagram in the center with pine cones. Perhaps I need to bait the pine cones to catch the fish? There we go. And then we roll it down. It had a fish with a diagram in the central tower. Okay. We have a strange fish attracted to pine cones now in our glass bucket. Why do we need an electric fish and a glass bucket? Why? Why? What does it mean? Does it mean that we can continually power our blue wand? Because it's a continual circuit, maybe? Sure. There's one place we could put a wand, and that's the sort of the spotlight, right? So maybe we can somehow combine the electrical eel bucket with the blue wand to give it a constant power source in order to use it. I have no clue why. Sure. Perhaps I need to put that on the bucket first. Or do I need to manipulate something? let's go back to the laboratory. Maybe there's something I need to do in order to manipulate the wand in order to do something with it. Oh. We must perform experiments on the wand. So, this looks like ash. Alright. Far-fetched. Fine. Oh joy. So, the static electricity from the machine was not enough to charge the blue wand, and so we needed an electric eel to finish off the charge. Right. Perfect sense. Perfect sense. In order to operate machinery by this guy. But maybe this is a tutorial world and he's just teaching us that now we have a blue light, we can look for phosphorescent paint somewhere in the world. Because we now understand that that phosphorus paint is meant for something. Apparently that won't reach so far. So, what do we know? We cannot go very far. There we go. So, I guess now I can press P. Oh, look, I made a sketch. Draw my notebook. Bam! My photographs are better because I can zoom in. Hold on. What do we have here? So we have hidden messages. This reminds me of the room where the lens shows you what's hidden in hidden messages throughout the room, throughout each of the puzzles. What do we have here? That looks like the rock sliding puzzle that we had before. And these are different combinations. 4 combinations, we don't know which order. Triangle, circle with an upside down L. We'll call it a circle with a bivouac and a T with a line. So a nail with a board and then a % sign. Do we need... Let's keep on searching for messages because we don't know if there aren't any more. Okay. Anything else? Up. Let's always look up. Gamers never look up. The side of the building. I think that's it for now. I don't see any more. And I can't focus long enough to view... further than a short distance. So... Alright. take this with us because now we're going to the sliding brick puzzle thing. And then perhaps that'll show us something. Aha, there is. So I guess we're supposed to match the symbols in the order that we saw them at? Or is it reversed? Which way is up? Which way is up? We don't know which way is up. Could be this way. Could be that way. Alright. Take a look. Okay, so this way we are up. This is down because of this sheltered O. This needs to be over here. On the other side, we need to swap. This belongs over there, that's good. This needs to go over there, so we'll just do this for now. And then push this. Yeah, there we go. Okay, hold on. This goes over here, this goes over here. We are swapped now. This is in the correct spot. Sheltered O and... No, this goes here. This goes here. There we go. And we have a key. Key. We have a key. Where have we seen keys? Plenty of places. There's M. There was a key down here through this passageway. And there were other key-like things, but I'm not sure. I wish I could mark the map. That would be excellent, but we'll go to the first key place that I remember offhand, which is in here. It would make sense that it'd be associated with this particular area. Yeah, there we go. It's another letter.
It's time you learn the truth about this island. As you probably noticed by now, this world has no day-night cycle, nor weather changes at all. In fact, the whole concept of time has a different meaning in this place. For one who stays in this world, the relative time in other worlds appears static or fixed. This incredibly powerful phenomenon also prevents the aging of living tissue. When I realized this, I was eager to find out what kind of eternal source gives Quern this extraordinary power. It made me forget the task I originally came here for. The archaeological exploration of the Dulmerian city has become irrelevant.
Okay. Tempus Rerum Imperator. That is Latin for the Emperor's time? Time, Rerum Imperator. Yeah, Emperor's time. The time of Emperor, maybe? Back. We have a device. We will look at the device. Cute. This looks similar. It's a knob. We have to put the knob somewhere. Where have we seen filigrees and imagery of this make and ilk? We have a memory game to play. We'll examine it later and then take this. We have seen this. I know where this is. It's the door in the courtyard. Let's go there immediately, because for once my memory isn't failing me. There it is. Plug. This looks like the shape of the... Yes. And I have a light, so... Alright. And now we have a new area. And this is where I need to commit what I have remembered over here to my head. Because if I don't, I'm going to forget it the moment I step through this threshold. Even though it's just a virtual threshold. Okay. Map. Usually this helps me remember. The crystal lab. We have both wands, we still have the watchtower and the lens, we've used that. This is the south passage. We still have a secret passage here, and we still can't pass here because of the broken gangplank. And then we have this sort of weird tower that we haven't been able to access just yet. So, where are we? We are here into a new section. Okay. Where are we? North Shore. Hang 10, North Shore. Yeah. Ripping tides. Sorry. It's a reference to Hawaii and North Shore and Oahu. What do we have here? We have plants. Paintbrushes. Looks like a garden for manipulating paints or something. We came through here. I don't want to go too deep in. I want to systematically kind of map things so I could have a frame of reference for them. We'll do left. There's sort of a weird passageway here. And that doesn't look like anything. We have a short pier and something that requires 2 keys to open. And then through this island shore, we have this. And it's kind of like a shortcut to go through that particular way. And it looks like we're missing rungs to this ladder. And then here we have sort of an herb mixing station, or in this case, it's more confirmed to be a smithy of sorts. Oil, iron, some sort of device, unknown to me. Something to quench, and a letter.
This shore is special to me. The physical work I used to do here helped me calm my restless mind. Besides preventing the natural decline of organisms, the phenomenon also eliminates any need of nutrition. This means that despite the dry weather, the trees and bushes around here could easily be millions of years old. As I realized that time is no longer an obstacle, I had the opportunity to learn and perfect all of my artisan skills. This is the very place where I became a craftsman. After mastering blacksmithing and carpentry, I started to practice more advanced mechanical engineering.
Fascinating. Fortunae mea multurum faber. Faber is architect. Multurum, multiple. Architect of many? my ownership of fortune. My fortune, architect of many? Maybe? We should write these sayings down somewhere. See, it's so tiny. I don't like that. Kind of upsets me. The tininess of it all. I want to zoom in and look at things. I'll just write it down. Well, I could just... Can I just have a blank page? No, I have to take a picture in order to... I don't like that. Back. Letters. Emperor's time. This is letter number 5. Time of the Emperor. Number 6 is my fortune. Architect of many? Or fabricator of many? Or the multiple? It's doing quite well, Everett. Thanks for asking. Yeah, I think it came out in 2016. Oh, Fortunae, that's plural, so it's fortunes. Excuse me. Alright, that's number 6. Oh, okay. Artisan of my fate, that of several others. Oh, so it did its own translation for me, and I was like trying to translate Latin. Wow, alright, thanks. Did I get it right? Time commander of all things. Okay. Almost got it right. Cool. Alright, so we're missing some rungs. We are in a kind of a strange manufacturing area. And then finally, we have this. I'll take a picture of it. We have wood. What's the purpose of this? Why do we need this? There isn't anything else here that I can think of that would require me to use that particular thing. Why would it lead me here unless it was very important? Is this a puzzle? Ah. Okay, so it is a puzzle. Out, in, does not work. So, out, in, no, okay. So we need to do out, in, out. Okay, so out, in, out, in. So it would be out, in, out, in. Out. Okay, hold on. Out. In. Out. No, okay. It's the other way. Got confused. Aha! Okay. We have another key. Why do I think of this key? Where do I need it to go? Oh, there's a chest over there on the other side. I had to remember that. So I need another key. Alright, another key, another dollar. Can we open this? Yes. What is that? Ah, I see. It's baking. How long is it gonna take to bake? Ah, fascinating. Okay. All right. Well, this is important. Let's see. Did I take notes of it? Yes, I did. What do I need this oven for? I'm trying to remember where things are. I don't remember seeing anything with a key or that a place that I might need to have a key. Alright. Yes, I did play Path of the Shell. Oh, okay, this is a new area. Hold on. So, we came from there. We're gonna go through here. It's a door. A boat. Interesting. Doesn't have a rudder. There's a laser crystal. There's a crystal skull with the laser eyes. Creepy. We have a hammer that doesn't do anything. Do you miss the realism of having to hang out while the oven does the baking? No, I don't. It's the second key. Bam. It's a lever. A handled lever. Oh. That doesn't do anything. It does nothing. Let's take a look at what we have here. We have a crystal skull. I presume that we can manipulate it. Yes, we can. Each eye can be manipulated individually. Fascinating. What do we have here? We have eyes, a crystal, different shapes. Interesting. Kind of like crystalline forge. Hmm. What am I doing here? Oh, I should examine the chest a little bit better. There might be more stuff in there. I was just focused on the handle. There it is. Fascinating. P. So what do we have here? Know what it means? Not yet. So this is almost similar. So, but this gives me a precedence for order. So this is less than this, this, and this. Okay. All right. I wonder if it's a math puzzle or a symbology sort of something mathematical in nature. Oops, I didn't want that. I want N. And then I'm just gonna delete this thing because I don't need it. Yes. So see this? So. And then this. Right. Could be a logic puzzle. You have two columns. What am I staring at? So, we're talking in order of precedence from left to right. And then we have this, which is a strange combination. Why is this important? We know what the symbol for this is. So, like, in the first row, the second column, it's the order of precedence is second in place. Oops. And then we have this. Gee. So we're talking about a lighting sequence. Is that right? Especially if this is how the order of things from first to last. So we have this, and this is last. And then so I'm going to draw a grid. And that this grid will represent at what order I will light things at. So this is where having two images side by side would be really great. So I'm going to go back to this one and write my order of precedence. So, and then this one is, so / vertical / horizontal / All right. We got that in order of precedence. So which symbol has a / because that's our first one. So that would be this thing down here will come here. So this is 1. So this one also has a / so that also has a 1. So that's 1 1. And then second order of precedent is a vertical line going up and down. We have 1 here and then 1 here. So that's 2. So this is 1 1, this is 2 2, and then we have a horizontal line. So we have 2 here, so we have 1 here and 1 here. So that's 3 3. And then finally we have a backward slash. There's only one backward slash, and it's this one over here. So that, if there's only one backward slash, does that mean we keep the other lens, or the other, I think that's what this is representing, is the lights and the thing. So yeah, do we keep it in its previous position while moving it to its partner to the new position? So that would be 4. 4. Q. And N for notes. Take a look. So yeah, I think I'm gonna have to keep the first lens in its first location. So we got 1, 1, 1. 2, because this one is keeping in the same place. But why mark it? Why mark... Oh no. I guess... Why marking it? Oh, that's so bizarre. Oh, this is... Okay, so no. So this is 3, 3, 3. Horizontal. Wait, 3 is the horizontal. H... Okay. So 1, 1. 2, 2. 3, 3. And then the backward slash. And this goes up here to 4. So I'm... Yeah. This one? Yeah, I'm not sure. But so I'm planning my movement for this sort of crystal eye. So because we were given in this paper order of precedence, so I'm calling this is first, second, and third, and fourth. So this indicates what position to move in what order. So and the question is like, do I move them in tandem, or do I move them one eye at a time? Does that make sense? So, yeah, okay. This is where we started before. Okay. Let's move to the first position. Oops. Which is, that's the first one for this eye. And then that's that. And then what happens if we push this? So we lock them in. So they go in pairs. So second position would be, this stays where it is, and then this goes up, and then we lock it in. Okay, yeah, okay, I get the pattern. And then third, this one goes up all the way. This one goes down all the way. And then finally for the fourth, we don't move it because I don't see a backward slash in anything except this one and this one, so we're fine. So we just keep that up and then move this down. Up, up 4. Yeah, okay, got it. 4. Up. There we go. And then we pull down. And we get a big giant wind-up key. Fascinating. Hey Chris, how's it going? We're in a little putt-putt boat. Put. Now we're on the other side of this little island. Where are we? Crossing Island. Ah, okay. No, let's map it. Where are we? So we just basically went from the North Shore to the Crossing Island. We went through sort of like this little area here. Okay. Cool. Ah. It's a weight puzzle with water or some kind of steam? But why? What does it mean? Alright. Where did we come from? We came from here. Alright. I'm getting my orientations. We're here. This is our dock. Alright. Let's do laws of left and explore. Broken pots, plants, fern, some sort of sound device which cannot be manipulated. We have this sort of jug table, and this blows wind. We have the bridge. What is this? Nothing. Rope. The alchemy lab. So we have different chemicals. Let's call it Turv, Jahes, Taxis, Yen. Some sort of thing over here. Different color. We're out of Taxis. Too bad we can't go to the local supermarket and fetch some more. What happens? We have to remember that because there is a crystal that needs to be dissolved near the spotlight machine. Got it. Oh, look. Will it give it to me in a format that I find comprehensible? Yes, thank you. It's not in color. Are you kidding me? Why do you do that? Color is important. Oh, freaking hell. Did they not have color? I mean, like, why? It's like, why include a photograph system in the game and when you don't even color? I'm going to stop using it and use my own because I have a cell phone, right? And it takes pictures in color. Anyways. It's another jug. We need one of those, apparently. Hey, look, it's flipping me off. It's middle finger. It's a cabinet. Can we open the cabinet? No. Old game, old technology. Right, exactly. Different colors. Can I grab? It looks like I need to... I have a spoon. Spoon. Very important. So... And a letter. Let's read the letter.
I hope you enjoyed the ride. Unfortunately, the boat was only designed to get you here. This is the place where I dive deeper into learning about the vegetation of the island. Though herbology and chemistry were far from my original expertise, by studying the experiments, recipes, and manuscripts of the Dulmarians, I had everything I needed to master these arts. At the time, I thought the opportunity this place offered me was a blessing. I was a wanderer back then, who always enjoyed being alone. I've never been a people person. Though I was undoubtedly on my own, sometimes I had the strange feeling that someone or something was watching me.
There's always people watching you. Learn each field of study according to its kind. Generatium discite cultus. Interesting. I need to ponder something for a second. Learn each field of study according to its kind. That's an interesting translation. Generatum discite cultus. This means general. Depending on the context, cultus also means worship. And then discite. Okay. One part taxus. Oh wait, one for Jever. Turv. One part turv, one part taxus, 2 part yen. And 1 part Jehes. Jehes. We're out of taxus. Taxus is red, apparently. So this is Taxus, right here. Taxus, Jehes, and Taxus, Jehes, and then Yen. Do we have Yen? Yen's right there. And then Jerv. Where's Jerv? It's blue. This is Jerv, maybe? We don't know. But we now understand what the chemicals are. Is there anything else in here that we can touch or manipulate? Looks like a lembic. And we have another jug. Ah, okay. Looks like a filtration system almost. Alright. I have to think about this. There's nothing in here that we need at the moment. So let's just move on. We came across the bridge, came over here, take a look at the map. Looks like this will lead us over here. It's locked. Hey. Cool. We have jugs now. But why do we need the jugs? What's it all for? It's all in my inventory. There's probably an order and a rhyme and reason to everything. I'm just gonna unload some of these. That looks like it belongs in the alchemist area. This way. Okay. What am I doing? Why am I doing it? Okay, so we need to recreate this crystal dissolving solution. Its color was kind of a tealish, bluish color, right? I presume that this is the recipe for that particular dissolving agent. Am I missing anything? I'm scanning the room for looking for things, just in case I'm missing anything. What's this? Cool. We'll put it back. Oops. I keep on overshooting. Do we have any more? Okay, no we don't. Alright. Anything else? What is that? We'll take a picture of it. I'll use P, but I won't like it. P for photo. I just got a text message. I'm going to text. What is this? Is this decoration? Yeah, I think it is. Hold on. Some sort of hood. There's a light there. Interesting. There's a hood for sucking away fumes. It's a cabinet that's kind of locked behind some sort of mechanism. And then... what is that? Okay, that's... why is this lit? It's like a weird flute-like thing. Doesn't look important for now. I guess our goal right now is just to make the dissolving agent. Ooh, hey. Oh, I did it again. We'll put it back here. There. This way. Looks like I can put something there. Not sure what that is. It's like something can go in the kettle, and something can go here. Do I have enough information to start something in this particular? Maybe. No, the one thing I do have is this. Because this could be representational for notes. So, mid, high, low, super high, mid. Meh. It's possible, so long as the jugs are lit in the proper way. No, they all have like 3 and then the shapes. But I can presume that this one's high, right? Because it's small. Let's see how it goes. Okay. Yeah, I can see that. I'm so tone deaf. So this would go, the smallest bottle would go at second to last. And this mid-tone one, so we need to swap this one with this one, whatever this one is. So... take that one. This looks like a low one. Okay. The one that I have looks low, so I'm gonna swap this with this. This looks super low though. Oh no, wait. Notes. So super low, super high. So this one, the biggest jug should go here. And then this maybe goes here, because this looks smaller than this. So mid, mid. Mighty. You know what would be mean? Is if you included a sixth bottle which had the right note. Like that. Because I just noticed it while I was just standing here looking at this. That's mean. What's too high? The N. Mid, which looks like a mid. That kind of looks like a mid. Let's try that one. That one looks like a mid. But not as mid as this. Does that make sense? Oh. This looks like a low. I think we need to make a low. This does not look like a low. This looks like a low. And then I need one that looks like a kind of low but not low-ish. I'm dying here. I know. I presume. Okay. I need to justify why I'm doing this. I'm presuming I'm making notes so this door can hear me and open. All right. That's it. What looks like a kind of even-ish range. Sure. Does that look right? Let's give that a shot. Yay, me. I have a door open. Oh, look, it's another door. We're in the gardens. Okay, let's take a look at the map. So, you've been stuck? Yeah, so the biggest problem with this game for me is that it's not really a problem. It's just that's a skill issue, actually. My skill issue is that it's a target-rich environment, and it's hard to focus in and pick which puzzles to hone in on, right? And so I have to keep on asking my questions. Is there a rhyme or reason for me to complete this puzzle, right? So, cause and effect. I have to find, I have to find a reason to do something in order to do it. And if I can't find a reason, then I should probably just move on, else I'll be stuck in an analysis paralysis. So it looks like we're in the gardens. We just went through Crossing Lake, and this is the alchemy lab. So we're in the eastern half of the island. All right. Threshold, forgetfulness. What is this first before I go through? Heating system, perhaps? Pipes? I don't see any pipes coming from anywhere else and into this area. Ah, looks like there's another window over there. That's probably the alchemy center. And then... okay. We're coming through. Back here, here's the dock, hanging a left into here. This is the garden area. Where are we facing? Kind of facing into that area. So it looks like a greenhouse over here. Can we... What are we looking at? Ah, there are pipes. So we're looking at pipes coming up through here, merging. It looks like it's a watering system, and then a door? I'm not sure how water would open a door, and it passes through, and then comes through here. Let's... Left. It's a pipe. No, it's a scroll case. We have 2x Jess, which is 1 part yellow, 2 part red, 1 part purple, 2 part blue. Dead leaf become a live leaf. Great. Ah. Okay. What is this? Tongs for grabbing stuff. Alright. Anything else? Cannot open this door. Looks like some sort of workstation and a note.
I often visited these gardens to relax and to admire the beauty of nature. The Dalmarians already separated and named all of the native herbs. I decided to keep their original names. You're probably wondering why all of these plants are dry, considering the unique attributes of the island. The truth is, they cannot wither naturally here, so I had to weaken them myself. It was necessary in order to force you to follow the path I've laid out for you. To be able to proceed, it is essential to find a way to revitalize these herbs. There's no reason to be worried. Just barely, but they are alive.
I'm not worried about the plants. I'm worried about whether or not you kidnapped me in order to force me to be your, like, some sort of weird assistant. Let's see. There's a Sybil set down here. And this grid looks like the one much at the Crystal Center. So, well, I guess we'll double check that at some point. Alright. We have an extra drug. Hopefully we'll get to use it someplace else. There's a key. We'll grab the key. What is this? Brushing. And we have plants. Again, in color. Beautiful color. Of course, if you're colorblind, it doesn't matter. Alright. Kazen, Stazen, Stadovu, Ilehamo, Aujuvars, and Eturofons? Okay. And then we have another cabinet with some kind of light. And then a paint. And Otua tea. And Keiko Hertu. And then anything light up? Aha. Great. Why use words? Why not use pictures? Okay, what am I looking at? I'm looking at a grid. We have our chemical reagents, in each of the columns, and then the name of the plants on the right-hand side, on the left-hand side. Okay. To what purpose? And why? Why? Obviously, there's no plants that we can gather because everything's withered. What am I looking at? So, obviously we're gonna have to gather some plants. So we have ingredients for this, and then this, whatever that is, and then this, and then this. Oops. I need to make sure I am holding the blue torch. I won't be able to see stuff. Anything else? Nope. No. We took a picture of that. We're gonna take a picture of it on my cell phone because it feels better. Okay, there you go. So we have a pipe system going through there. More pipes. Okay. We have a key. Let's find a door that we need to open. Here we go. We need... Aha, okay. Now we've opened a door. Where are we now? M? M brings us to the hanging platform and the area we weren't able to cross before because of this broken pathway. But if we pull this lever, we now have access to this and the well where we caught the electrified eel. Okay. So now we have full circle. The only clue that I have that's pretty actionable is... Oops, I didn't want to do that. And... Why did I do that? That was a mistake. Yes. Let's see. Go back. Take a look at what we got. Okay, we have that. Oh yes, we have the note. It was a note. And it was a letter. This thing. We have this thing now. So why don't we use that? That looks so familiar. That looks like the crystal room grid. So we'll go back to that. And work on that. Ah. Here. Okay. Is it a straight code? Yes, it is. Let me look at my picture. L. So we have an anchor, a circle with an circle, we'll call it an I, a circle with an underscore and a tick at the top, accented circle with an underscore. And then this weird, I don't know, anime eye. And then the backwards F. All right. Why are we doing this? Not sure yet. Hopefully it'll open something. Probably that door over there, maybe. Anchor. I. Accented O with an underscore. This weird anime eye thing. And then the backwards F. Oh, yeah, it did. Yay! Oh, okay, what does this mean? 2 portions? Is it representational of things around the island? Is it a... central? Oh, it's one of those puzzles. Ah. All right. Opposite. I'm just like... Huh, okay. Alright. Chasing lights in a circle. Okay, look. There's always one left. And if you press it, it turns everything else off. Okay. All right. Let me see. I want to reset. I want to start from the beginning. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Okay. There's not much I can say about this as I do it. I guess so. I will do it. I just really want to reset because then I can be happy about it and then I can like think it through. But hold on. You can't reset it? All right, that's fine. Oh, I keep on coming back to this state. And this is the state that I always get stuck in. Okay. At least I turned it all off. Now I have to go the other way. Isn't that crazy? Hmm. Oh, gosh. Okay. Well, I'm thinking about this. There you go. Yay, me. Took a while. Did we get another letter? We have a red crystal now. What do we need the red crystal for? Does anyone know? Alright, let's take a look at the red crystal. Ah, this looks like something that belongs in the alchemy lab. Let's give that a shot. Oh, wrong way. Excuse me. It's on the other side. There we go. Great. It's a heating laser. It melts fluid. It dissolves, goes through the alembic, and then solidifies somehow. We have a jar of the same make and color. Ah, all right. It doesn't look like it's full of anything. So we can create something, probably for the plants, right? In order to make them happy again. Letters. No, inventory. So inventory is where this sits. two of this, one of that. Keep that for now. Let me think about this. You? I guess we'll put it back. I don't know where else to put it. It's just clogging up my inventory. So the question is what is our unit of measurement, right? Is this our unit of measurement? Or is this our unit of measurement? Which one do we use? Well, let's start out with 2x Jahes. Jahes. I'm guessing this is one measurement. Two measurements. And then one spoonful of orange stuff. Okay. 2x red stuff. Uh, 1x purple stuff. Uh, 2x blue stuff. Okay, now what? Okay, now I have some really purple stuffy fluid, I guess. Guess I could take this to the sprinkler system, maybe? This way. Back to the garden? Yeah. Let's see. Oh, over here. Ah! Everything's alive again. Gotcha. Now, the question is like, what else am I doing? Let's go back to here, into the chemistry room. We have this thing. I don't know why we're not allowed to take this with us. But I've got a picture of it. Oh, he's pee again, which I find ridiculous. Okay. So we need taxes. We're out of taxes. So our taxes is this. One of each of these plants. One of Tej, one of Zova, one of Rod, one of Ajoa, and then 2 of Rod, 1 of Ajoa, and 1 of Erko. Which one's Tish? You don't see a Tish. Tish. So, blue flower. Tesh Zen. Okay, we'll grab Tesh Zen. What's this for? What is it for? It was found inside of here. I imagine it's meant for grabbing flowers. Yeah, I guess. Yes, it is. What do I need this for? What goes in here? All right. Zova. Which one is Zova? Did the music just change the minute I put that flower into that pestle? That's crazy. Zova Nurjit. I don't see a Zova Nurjit. Okay. All right. Hold on, I need to take a picture of these these names. There is a missing page. Oh, okay, maybe that's what Zova Nujit is, because there's a Rod Otov right there. Right. Rod Otov. And then we have an Enoja Vans right there. And then we have an Eco Tutaya. Eco Tutaya. Eco Tutaya is here. Right there. Or, I think, no. Eco Tutaya. Bonds. Is that what that is? Leco. Leco Tutea? Leco. Yes, here it is. Leco, right there. We have the names for others. That looks like our berries. This plant doesn't look like anything we have. What the hell? I would appreciate if it was high resolution images. No. This is Lecatutea. This is Aroa Tutua T. This one's Asajoa Vans. These berries are Elea Otovo. These red berries are Stova Otovo. And then this flower here is Eva Toro Vons. And then we have the blue one. So this is the only one that is not labeled. And it should be our second ingredient, I think. Okay. Right. All right. Okay. Blue flower gives us orange extract. How thoughtful of them. Two of the Rod Otovu. Rod Otovu is the red berries. And then two red Otovus. Asojavans. One Asojavans. Asojavans is the red flower. This thing. Kind of a magenta flower. Okay, and then one Echo Tutia. Echo Tutia. Echo Tutia is the purple frond. All right. We now have we have our thing that we're looking for. Oops. This. Taxus. We were out of Taxus. Okay, now, what do we do with Taxus? We need one Taxus. So we need one Taxus, and then one Cherv, 2 Yen, and 1 Jahace. Alright. Yes, we can dump this safely. And then we need one jerv. One Jehis. And then 2 yen. And then we switch to the spoon. And then get us 1 green. Two white. 1, 2, and then 1 yellow. And then we put down our urn. Touch that. And then we have our crystal dissolving solution. What's the shortest path? This way. Oh no, wait. I'll just take a look at the map. Crystal dissolving solution is over here by the watchtower, so, and I am over here, so I'll cross over. Okay, got it. It was over here. And there we go. You have a key? Get the key. What is this? Oh, it's our ladder rungs. Oh, how cute. It's not like I could have used a hatchet to break open that cabinet. Alright. Oh, let's see. Where's the ladder? Do we do the ladder first? Yes, let's do the ladder first. Where's my ladder? Look at the key. Alright, I'll look at the key. There's like 2 of them, so... And you can kind of manipulate them. Kind of like this one. And then... Yeah, there's 2 of them. And I'm not sure where the other one is yet. I mean... I can't think of anything at the moment. So I'm in a memory game right now. It's like, alright, the one thing I can remember is the ladder, but there's other things out there that require a key that need to be opened. So, so like this is weird. Not sure. Kind of perplexed by it. So there's like several kinds of keys here, so probably 3s. So I'm guessing I'll need a 3rd one. If that's what it's for. So, okay, I lost my train of thought. Map. Center myself. We're in the middle of the main square. We need to go to the tower. Do we need to go to the tower? No, we just went to the tower. We need to find the ladder. The ladder. Is it the North Shore? Yes, it was the North Shore. Ladder? Ladder. Oh no, this is where we came from. Okay, there we go. Oof. These memory games. Brutal. Ladder. Alright. North viewpoint. Where are we? Ah, okay, we're up on the north shore, on the north viewpoint. Alright, let's take a look. It's a key. More keys. Hold on. A handle and a letter. Let's read the letter.
After decades of hard work, experimenting, and prototyping, I achieved a great progress in crystal engineering, and it clearly became one of my many expertise. This was the time she first appeared to me. At that moment, I realized that I was never really alone. The strange sense of being watched I used to feel was probably her. She introduced herself as the warden of this world. What a miserable lie it was. She had no right to claim such a title.
Knowledge more lasting than bronze. Scientia ere perennius. Perennius is permanence. Ere. It's the verb. Bronze? Where did they get bronze from? Ere is permanent, lasting, enduring. Ere is like air or something like that, but bronze. And this is knowledge, scientia, scientia. I don't know. Wait a minute. Can I go down? Yes, safely. Where is it? Here it is. There was a locked box by the well. Oh gosh. Barely remembered that one. Oh. I wasn't expecting that. That's cute. What is this? A mechanism? Alright. Hey. Welcome to chat. What is this? It's a button. Oh. Oh, you know each other? Oh, that's cool. Welcome. What is this? What's it for? Why is it near this junk pile? Hey, it opened. Oh, it's this underpassage. Oh, wow. Okay. Kind of a shortcut, I take it. Alright. Alright. What am I doing next? I need a purpose, I need a plan. Else I'm gonna get lost. What do I have? What do I need? Where have I seen this device before? Why would it empty me out here? It's purpose. Coggy cog. Okay, wait. You like to watch this game? Saw Kale on a few streams, but well, we all don't know each other. Okay. Why would you empty me out here? Why would this be here? Why? Anyways. Let's check this place. What's this? I remember this. It looked like it needed a lever. It's an engine. And a letter.
She was convinced that if I stayed, I would soon reach a point upon which I would no longer be myself. I couldn't understand her point. Although she tried to convince me to leave the island, I did not listen. I knew that the knowledge I gained could have changed my entire civilization for the better. The gateway was fully operational at the time, but I didn't know for sure whether I'd be able to find Quern again. It took me 14 years to locate this world. I couldn't take the risk. I wasn't ready to leave all my work behind. Not yet.
Inse Magna Runit. Inse Magna. Inse Great? Magna? Rush? No. What's Magna? What's Runat? Ah. Great things collapse on their own weight. Oh, Inse, in on itself. Magna. Okay. What is this? Why is this red? Why? Alright. There's a cog and a plate and a puzzle which requires a key. Ah. And then we have a sort of engine with lights, and these are symbols that I've seen around the island. Okay. Pistons. These are pistons of some kind. What's it for? Operating and giving power. Just certain areas. What else is in here? This looks like a rope or a cable. Oh, this looks like... What's this? Okay. So these things are lit up every time I change that. Yeah. Are those the only two that lit up? Does this change when I move that? No. No matter what. Nope. Just had to test. What am I missing? This looks like it needs a join of some kind. Do I have that in my inventory? Negative. Negative. I don't have anything. I do have this. This torch. Let's make sure it's lit somewhere, just in case. Oh, okay. Do I remember what's in the cabinet? There's so many cabinets all around, so like, these symbols are everywhere. Let's see. Does this one have one? No, okay. Whoosh. Can I collect this? No, I can't. That's for the fish. Hold on. I want to find a kind of doorway. It's got listed. Does this one have a doorway? No. This, no. No. Okay, here's one in here. This. Okay. So these are like cabinets through the whole area, and let's see if I remember a cabinet over here. Ah, here we go. It's a goblet of some kind. And plants. And a blue light. Okay. There was another cabinet in here. Ah, it finally opened. Okay. What is this for? Ah, here we go. The squeezed liquids of the native berries have quite intense effects on one's senses. Through drinking pure berry juices would be almost unbearable for the human body. The substance this device mixes with the liquids makes their effects significantly weaker. Be cautious. Even though they are diluted, some of them are quite intoxicating. Ah, so this is the goblet symbol. And this is sort of the mortar and pestle symbol or something? Something? I don't know. So it mentions berries. So why don't we try some berries? Berries. Berries. We try some berries. What's gonna happen? Click to drink. Oh, it's red. What am I looking at? Oh, that's crazy. It only lasts for a couple seconds. Oh, are you kidding me? All right. So there's this red paint, berries for red paint, red berries for red paint. Sure. Oops. Oh, god darn it. I'm keep on misclicking. It's a circle with paint on it. Okay. Does it mean anything? Sure. I guess if you're red-green blind, it just looks like you're wearing sunglasses. How many times can we do this without becoming intoxicated? Oops. Alright. We have to go back to that mechanic room. Cut. All right. All right. What do we have? 3719. 3719. Is there anything out there with 3719? What's this? Why put it here? One, 2, 3, 4. Brittle gold bars. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2 5s is a 10. 12, 13? No. 10, 11, 13. So 37. Hold on, I have to think about this. Yeah, 19. So 1. And then 9. Does that look right? Yeah. Nope. Oh, wait. There you go. Misaligned. Hey, look at that. Ah. Now we have this area and this area. Is that the crystal room? Yes, it is. Oh, wait, here you go. Okay. But where? I don't know where these patterns are. Okay. Okay. Just a combination. It's like writing your password on your post-it note and putting it next to your computer. What is this? Where does this belong? Alright. Where's another kind of weird cabinet I've seen before? The alchemy lab, maybe? No. Where is it? No, the caves. There were caves, right? Passageways over here. So I guess if we go back and around, we'll see them. Okay. Cave. Ah, okay. Well, we got the code for that. A letter.
By now, it must be obvious to you that I connected these marked doors and entrances to the main energy converter unit. Actually, this feature has nothing to do with the crystal battery machine's main purpose at all. I've implemented this secondary function in order to direct you along the path and prevent you from spoiling my well-structured course. When the converter is fully powered, meaning that all the batteries are in place, it supplies energy to the mechanics. I can only hope that she will not interfere with our work. She's but a desperate echo of a fallen civilization lingering here agelessly. It is clear that she is not worthy of the gift that has been given to her.
Okay. So, this is where I have to say, I'll have to come back to it later because I'm at the end of my stream. I need to make lunch, do a couple chores, do some things, try to enjoy the rest of my weekend. Anyways, I want to thank you for all joining me, and thanks for stopping by and giving hints and chatting about, helping me remember things. But the next time I'm going to be on is 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then that would be 1300 or 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then 1900 Central European time. And I will definitely stream for maybe another probably 4 or 5 hours from that, or if I feel like we're almost going to complete, I'll just complete it all the way through and then finish that up following that. But thanks again for joining me. I hope you all have a good day. And I don't know, do I have enough? Yeah, anyways, I've been practicing how to say goodbye in different languages, so adios, au revoir, auf Wiedersehen, sayonara, annyeonghaseyo, do svidaniya, and what else? See you later. Oh, I don't even know how to pronounce that, but thanks. Okay. It's Bulgarian. Okay, cool. And I'll see you tomorrow. I hope you can join me. But have a good rest of your weekend. And enjoy the sun if it's